Testing. Hey, I have sound. Hi, good morning, people. Yeah, I forgot to turn my little power pack on so that I can get better sound to you. Hello, good morning, happy 4th. Well, pre-happy 4th for those in America, because it's the 4th of July here in Australia. We obviously don't celebrate, but we know that you, a lot of you overseas do in America. So happy 4th for tomorrow, because I will end up forgetting to do that. So happy almost 4th. I've lost a whole bunch of the older comments, but let me start off by saying good morning to Laurie, Marcy, Caroline, Cheryl, Karen, Michael. I'm like, Michael, let them know I'm going to be late. I'm like, they probably already know because I'm just fashionable entrance on time. Hi, Minna, Katie, bookish plans, ready with tea and chocky bickies. Oh, I want some chocky bickies. I may have stolen a grandma biscuit before I walked in. Hi, Theta, Marcy, did I say Marcy already? Cindy, who else have we got? Oh, Michael's already answering questions. Sherelle, Nadilla, Caroline, Julie, Aristoneria. Yeah, sorry about the sound. I've changed my hair. Yes, I have wanted to do this for a while. I did it. Apparently at this time of year, every 2 or 3 years, I change my hair. Like I just chop it all off because I get sick of it. Facebook reminded me this morning. So yeah, it's gone. It was ratty, which is why I always had it up. I've gone blonder so I can go pink again. I just wanted to have at least 1 week of the blonde. But yes, I changed my hair. Thank you. So thank you to Sherelle. Yeah, it's a pretty chair and a blanket. Yeah, it's my blankie. Thank you for the haircut, love. Yeah, Harrysuki, yay, thank you. It feels so nice. Oh, hi, Indy. Hi, Nene. Indy's here watching with me. She says, hi, Mummy. Hi, baby girl. Hi, Mummy Kay, Tracy. I think I've got everyone now. Hi. I would never do that. I would never, ever wear something that's a hint of something I'm about to release. Never, ever, ever. Thank you so much for the hair, love. It's so much easier to do. And my haircut wasn't on the same day as Indy's because, as you all know, Indy had her haircut. And I'm like, Indy, I've got longer hair than you. And then I came home, I chopped it off, came home and said, you've got the longest hair again now. So she's like, yay. So that was very cute and funny. But thank you all so much for joining. I have a lot to chat about today. I don't have a show and, well, I kind of have a show and tell, but it was organized. Michael dropped the pictures in, but didn't leave me who and details. So I'll have to teach him how to do the show and tell. Now that he's helping out. Actually, Michael gets MVP this week because he's done a bunch of videos. He's been helping out with the stylists, and I'm just like, yeah, it's really taken a load off because I'm basically trying to finish 2 kits worth of work in the next week, like this week. So it has just been, I feel like I've been saying this for the last 2 years. It has just been crazy here, but it really has just been, I don't want to say it, but like next level. So I do have a sneak of the next kit because I've seen a few people asking. And a few people are pretty much on point in the comments. No, you didn't do a show and tell, but because I didn't have time to do the actual show and tell, and what Michael's put together is a whole bunch of stuff for the from the stylists for Dream Chaser, because we're going to talk about that. So why don't you come in when I get up to the Dream Chaser bit, and that way you can tell me who everything's from, because I haven't had time to actually look through it. They all look amazing, And I know some of them just from I know people's styles, but I don't want to screw it up and attribute the wrong thing to the wrong person. Yeah, that's why I was a bit late. I was just dragging and dropping all the images in, so they're just sort of thrown in, but I can show you those a little bit later. Now, I don't have any more PAU previews this week because I literally showed them all last week. And I mean, for those, thank you to all those people who decided to opt back in. It made such a big difference for our small family business. So we really, really appreciate your support. And I just realized that my camera is leaning on the table. I don't normally have it that close so that I can move around because I don't keep still. So I do apologize for the shakes on the table. While you're watching, give us a like, give us a thumbs up, make sure to put some comments, interact with us, tell us how your day's going. That way it tells YouTube, it tells more people what we do, and we get more people in. Because I have noticed, since I've been saying this and since people in the comments have been telling me to say this, I've had more people joining our Facebook group and more new people watching the lives. So thank you all for commenting and interacting. And that means afterwards as well. Yeah, it really does make a difference. If you are new here, yay, look at all those thumbs up going. Woohoo. If you are new here, make sure to... Michael's moving the... Oh, I can lean now. Yay, look, and it doesn't interrupt the camera. That's why I don't have anything mounted to the desk, because I bump the desk all the time.
I know.
Hi.
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 Hello, everybody.
Hi, he'll be on later.
I will. The videos that I gave you...
No, but I've got the pictures too. And the pictures are just like...
Oh, you got them out of that folder?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And you expect me to know what they are and who did them?
Yep.
I'm going to commentate like Snoop Dogg does. Like, here's some
yeah.
pretty stuff here. Here's some more pretty stuff there. Whoa, look at that. That's crazy. I don't know anything except the fact that it's pretty.
That's why when you, like, take the photos from them, you've got to rename the photos to who it is.
Well, past Michael made a mistake.
All these little things. Hey, come back after I do the full... Oh, you're popping in now. Hide your PJ pants. Hey.
I'm a disembodied head.
I should actually show, like, because they asked about my t-shirt if it was a drop, but like, I'm all sunflowers today. I love my sunflower pants.
We do have some things to share on that front.
Oh.
But later. See you in a bit.
You don't want to see me dance. If you want to see somebody dance, go watch Bess at Lights Planner Action. Okay, so, yeah, hit the like button. Thank you so much. And once you do that, if you're on Facebook, come into our Facebook group. There is some absolutely incredible, amazing, crafty, supportive, wonderful people that are in our community. So if there's one takeaway from today, jump into our Facebook group, Planners Anonymous group, I think it's called, really original. I wanted to make it nice and easy to find. But hop in there and come and join us. Tell us where you're from, do an intro, show us your planner, preferably with some PA goodies in it. And yeah, everybody in there will give you so much inspiration for it. I'm not... hi, Kiva. Did I say that right? I hope I said that right. Or at least with an Aussie twang. Welcome back. Welcome back. And yeah, so Indy says, I love you, Mummy. I love you too, my sweetheart. You can come in a little bit later if you want. Just trying to get through all the stuff that I've got to share first. So yeah, there was a preview. So when I showed off PAU last week, and for those who don't know, PAU is our kit that we currently have subscriptions open to. It's I accidentally got rid of the, let me just show, accidentally got rid of, I had to do a whole, finish a sentence, Sami. I have not had my meds yet today. This is going to be fun. I had to do just a wipe of Ecamm. So Ecamm's a software that I use to run my lives. And that's not PAU. the last couple of weeks, I dropped in some videos which didn't work, and they've just overthrown a whole bunch of my settings, and I just can't seem to get rid of them. So I had to flush out a whole bunch of my settings. Oh, here we go. Hold on. Oh, it doesn't have the title. I had to flush out a whole bunch of settings, which included all the previews from last week. So if you want PAU, if you want to see PAU, jump back. I'm still trying to find it. Determined to find this preview. Look, this one will do. Here we go. I found one. So this is PAU, and it's not only a school / cheerleading kit. It is also a okay, I'm trying to find another picture, but this one isn't the same size, so it's just going to sort of like overthrow. So I do apologize, it's going to look a bit weird. But it is a huge stationery inspired kit because, I mean, I don't know about you, but my love of stationery came from being able to go shopping and pick out a few little extra bits and pieces as part of my pencil case. You know, when my stuff was broken or I'd lost it. Yeah, that's what PAU is. It's so much fun, and I'm just going to, while I was in there, I did actually see, and I will drop this one in. I'm using a mouse. It's very weird. I don't normally use a mouse. So let me just drop in some PAU. So this is the full kit with the additional papers and the additional, the sticker book. So this is everything, this is really awkward, that you would get if you subscribe now and added in all the extra bits and pieces. It is looking stunning. Now, the other thing is too, if you want to see the detail that's in there, head on over to our website right now, www.plannersandoN.com. Click on that subscribe button and you will see in detail everything that's there. I've also uploaded a blog post, so it has a whole bunch more information in there too. See this? I'm actually getting back on my game. And I do want to just realize you can see my screen. I do actually want to really thank everybody over the last, it's been a really rough 6 to 12 months here. I've been absolutely exhausted, suffering from a lot of burnout, and trying to get back to the old me. And I feel like I'm starting to get there. And I'm starting to be able to create some stuff that I wanted to from a while ago. So yeah, I just want to thank everybody who's reached out, who has sent us love, and who have been absolutely supportive while we haven't been completely on our game like we used to be, but I do promise you that we are getting back to that. So hold on, Nadilla. So PAU caught me so off guard. I unskipped, and then I thought we were back in June. So I thought I unskipped review and got all confused. Yeah, so right now, if you subscribe right now, or the payment that, if you're already a subscriber, the payment that just went through on the 1st was for PAU. And that's our next kit. Now, I've also been working on some amazing and new exciting things, and I'm gonna drop some thunder. Did you like that? I'm gonna drop some thunder, and I am super excited for what right? We're gonna see a lot of this. I'm very excited. I made some pretty things. It's all about, so I just talked a little bit about my burnout. So I've been trying to find little pockets of time where I can do the things that I've wanted to do, that have been on my hit list for so long. And that is definitely what, like, making these little effects I've had on my to-do list for a year, 2 years. So yeah, I'm gonna drop some thunder. Are we ready? I hope we're ready. Now, for those who don't know, Michael's usually the one who drops the thunder. I'm jumping in. I'm dropping the thunder first, before he drops some thunder later. But not only did I drop thunder, I gave myself a really cool little thunder strike. Okay, I'm going to show you the preview for our fall kit. Now, last year, Hygge was meant to be our fall kit. Being that I love pink, I may have gone a little bit over the top and gone a little bit unexpectedly not too fall. So I heard, we listened, we heard, we made changes. Okay. So, I just have to put this comment on for Marcy. Well, Michael, she has a sound effects. That makes her the official thunder bringer. Just call me Thor. Anyway, back on topic. Definitely heard what you said. I have, let me just show you the preview. You ready? Here it is. So our next kit is all for fall. And when you get the sticker kit, this kit actually went through a rename. I think it was, what was it initially? It wasn't all for fall. It was, I can't even remember. But on the sticker, the preview sticker that you get in PAHQ, it's got a completely different name. But I wanted it to be something that was like, this is fall. I've thrown in absolutely, let me just move this over. I've thrown in absolutely everything that I possibly could that's fall into this kit. And I'm like, what am I going to call it? It's all for fall. I'll probably end up calling it all the fall, because this kit has gone through so many renames. Yay! Thank you all so much for the love. I'm loving all the comments. Oh, oh my gosh, they're coming through so quickly. I can't even keep up. Oh, that's what I called it. It's fall y'all was what it was called before, and it was honestly just an excuse so I could use the word y'all. So yeah. Marcy, I love this comment. So I love when I can turn people's thoughts around on a kit. I'll be honest, I wasn't a big fan of sunflowers, so I was kind of thinking that it was going to be like that sunflower too, or something like that. This looks stunning. Yeah. So if you're thinking it's all sunflowers because that's what I'm wearing, it's not all sunflowers. This is I changed the name all for fall because literally it is all fall in there. Yes, there's mushrooms in there. Maybe I underdid the mushroom thing considering how many people are loving the mushroom content, the comments in there. You do fall autumn better than the season itself. Oh, we don't really get fall here, well, where I live exactly. There's a lot of just evergreens, or they just sort of like, they do a little, but not like the dramatic fall that I see overseas. So a lot of my American friends will send me photos and videos of fall, and like Kaya, who's up in Montana, will send me just the most amazing, beautiful fall pictures and just inspire me every year. So a lot of the times that's where I get my fall kit inspiration from. And you know what? If you're not in an area like me that experiences fall like that, that doesn't mean that your planner can't. We have been to the French Riviera. We have been all around the world. We have been to the tropics with Tropicana. I live vicariously through my planner. So I'm hoping that a lot of you do that you do as well. Yeah, the preview said it's fall, y'all. So yeah, that's what it was. It looks cute, Sami, and that bottom banner is stunning. Yeah, so the bottom banners that I've got is like the preview, right? And then, you know, we've always got the little bit of something extra at the moment. Hopefully that wind is coming through as well. There is absolutely nothing wrong with pink, Barbara. You are absolutely correct. So yes, it's there is absolutely nothing wrong with pink, and I know that I do a lot of pink kits, and I feel like there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It's just what I do. But this kit is not a pink kit. So for those people who aren't pink people, then this is the kit for you. I knew this was going to come up. So spring, yeah. So in where we live, we're coming up into spring. It feels very much like winter right now. It is frozen. Quite frankly, I can't possibly keep everybody happy. And because we don't get the, well, I've lived in Sydney and in Queensland, and we don't have as much of, I feel like our seasons are a little bit more centered. They're not as polarized as some other places in the world. And so when I do a kit that's inspired by that, I want to do it so it's seasonally available for the people who are going to be using that kit. But if you're like me, you just keep that kit for later when you're actually in that season yourself. So, yeah. Yes. So, yeah, if it doesn't work for you right now, then you use it later. I've had a few people saying, "Oh, that's great. I graduate university or college next year. I'm going to get this kit and I'm going to save it." Brilliant. Or I'm not even going to university at all or college at all, but I want to celebrate my successes on a certain day when I have a really good win. Brilliant. So it's all about how you use the kits for you. Yes, there's a cute little butterfly in there. Did he not come up on my little, have I got, oh no, there he is. He's on the end. It's going to be hard waiting for this one. Oh yes. And this one is going to be a huge release, and I'm going to show you. You know how I said that, like, I bought this? Oh, I'm bringing it today. I am bringing the thunder. So yeah. So will the August kit be the sunflower fall kit? I believe so. Yes, it will be. Yes, it will be. And I don't have all the previews here for you today because we're still showing off PAU, because that's the kit you currently subscribe to. So you're just going to have to wait. You're just going to have to wait. You will just have to wait and see, Marcy. It really is. Oh yeah. Karen, I hear the sass in your comment. It's cold for me, okay? I'm in Ugg boots and I have a stitch onesie, not onesie, it's kind of like a onesie, but it's a gown and it's huge. It's got the stitch ears, and I live in that at the moment. I don't do cold well. Theta, I'm not really a fan of florals, but love sunflowers. And this was the first kit I got from PA, Hobonichi Week sticker kit. Ah, cool. And that was how it all started for me and my love for PA. Oh, Michael, I love this. Pardon me. Don't forget, it's craft goodies, not fruit and vegetables. It'll happily keep in your stash waiting for the season. That is awesome. There might be fruit and vegetables in the actual kit, but not the ones that go off. They're in sticker and paper form. Now I severely regret... sorry. Why is this not swapping over? There we go. Marcy said, now I severely regret not buying a sunflower melody. Michael, is there some still in the store? But if you're a melody lover, you just need to hold on. Because I'm going to show you something in a second. So when do we need to subscribe to get to this kit? Later this month. I will do an announcement. You'll see the website swap over, and that's when you can grab it there. I wasn't around for the sunflower melody, but I'm hoping for some fall. Hoping to fall with this thunder. See what I did there? Don't come to Tassie in winter. Then I went to Melbourne during winter, and oh my gosh, I was in snow gear. People were laughing at me. I know, I pointed in the right direction. It's such a big thing. Yeah, Tracy, this is me. So, yeah, you would just be wearing a cardigan. I went to Melbourne, it was probably about 10 years ago, and I literally took a snow jacket and snow pants, and we just went like not to the mountains where it was snowing, but like just to the mountains, and they're like, are you okay? And I'm like, ugh. I was like blue. It's so cold. Okay, the current Sunflower Melodies are all sold out. And yeah, I was just gonna say, did you see what he did there? And then he said mysteriously. Okay, so let me just bring up a little bit of a sneaky peek. I want to make sure I bring up the right thing. So this isn't the kit sneaks. Well, the artwork is obviously because it's all the same artwork. But we've been talking for a few weeks now that we've got a full release coming up. And I'm just going to move me over because I'm having to like sit into my, there we go. I'm having to sit into the desk and it's hurting. Full release sneaks. Now, I told you that I was going to drop the thunder. Well, here it comes, okay? So with our fall release sneaks, you can see, I told you it was going to be all the fall. We've got some really gorgeous little gnomes in this kit as well. I haven't done the gnome thing. Everybody else has done the gnome thing. I've wanted to do it for so long, and I'm like, you know what? I'm doing gnomes. They are so stinking cute. So if you love gnomes, good, because you're going to love it. I didn't even think about a gnome beautiful you. I don't know if I can because of the way they're constructed completely different to beautiful you. It's something I would have to add to my list and would come maybe a bit later. Okay, let's talk about this first. So I only have really one product sneak, but I'm going to drag it out because, you know, anticipation. Okay, so we have a box. It's a box. We haven't, it's not the shipping box because we're still having to save some weight and packing space. It's more the space. I'm sure that Michael has explained this all before. But our older boxes were, we were having to pay ridiculous amounts because of the size of the boxes. So we've had to get a little bit creative with this kit. So we've made a box, and then inside that box is a pouch. Pardon?
Just clarify that it's the kit.
Yeah, I did.
And the pre-order.
I did. Okay, just to clarify, once again, I'm sure I did this, but this is not the kit release. This is going to be a full release, hence the full release sneaks. This is going to be a pre-order, which is a separate order from the kit. But the next kit will be, how do I put this? Okay, so there's two things. There's the full kit, which is the next theme on the kit, and then there is the full release, which is going to be separate purchases, and it all matches. So we're trying to do it so that it all gets as close as possible to timing, so that you can get it not at the same, well, as close as possible to the same time. So we're working really, really closely with our suppliers to get these out as quickly as possible. So you saw the box, and then it's got the pouch. And when I say pouch, I know that's going to get a few people excited, because you know what comes inside a pouch? A melody is what comes inside the pouch, and this is the latest design. So we've got this gorgeous themed front where it's got the corner banners and the bottom bar, and then on the back of it, because I had so many pretty designs, didn't really know which one. I really struggled for picking out which one that I wanted to do. So on the back, it's got that like cluster of just like toppled fall bits and pieces, and you got the maple leaves and the pumpkins and the sunflowers and these really nice, beautiful white flowers in there as well. So yeah, it's beautiful. And then we're oh my goodness, I cannot keep up. Marcy, I did want to put your comment up, but I probably won't, just because of the general excitement that's in it. But I do appreciate that comment. I love this one. Bookish plans. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, it's wow. Thank you all so much for your comments. One word, stunning. Wow. Oh my gosh. Pretty beautiful. Yeah, it's definitely something that I've worked quite a lot on. This is a B6 melody size. Oh my gosh, Sami, that is stunning. I don't collect melodies, but I think I have to have it. Yeah, it's been a while since we've done an absolute full melody, and let me just show you the inside. So the inside has got so I've gone a little bit different. I've gone a little bit different. So it's got the gorgeously decorated pocket, and then the plain colors as you go up the sides. It's got the side panel, and then it's got the gorgeous splatter on the back. I'm loving all these comments. Thank you so much. So yeah, it's got the splatter. Is that gold foil? It will be gold hardware. Yeah, and the size is a B6 melody. So oops, yeah, so that's the outside and that is the inside. And yeah, it's looking absolutely stunning. Like I am so super excited about it. Nice idea decorating with the pocket. Yeah, so this is in production with our suppliers at the moment. So it's a pre-order, but it's kind of not completely a pre-order, if that makes sense, because our suppliers, regardless if we, so say we only got 50 people for a pre-order, we've still got to buy the hundreds of planners. So really, so even if we do pre-orders, there's still a lot of risk in them for us. So we're really hoping that this goes really well. And yeah, yay, B6. Yeah. Love it, Sami. The designs on the front, back, and inside are all stunning. I know in real life it's going to be totally stunning. Yeah. And yeah, we are setting up the website. We are trying to work out how the best way is to do the pre-order. Our poor website is just going to, it's like having stuff just thrown in. Like it's our poor website. I believe we're not planning on doing a classic size this time. I mean, I think we're only doing one size this time. How much smaller is a B6 than a classic? So the classic, it's kind of like, one moment, please. Let me grab these two. Okay, so these two are a great example, actually. And these, I believe, are still on the website. Okay, so B6, which is just smaller than A5. So A5 is sort of like in between these two sizes. And then there's B6 and classic. So, yeah, so the B6 will be the melody. Why am I getting phone calls right now? Go away. Love my pants, thank you. Those sunflower pants. Yeah, so exactly. The your sunflowers are classic, so the B6 will be the perfect companion to it. Yeah. And we had to pick. So, and we do know that there's a lot of people out there who love our B6. And given that it's a more seasonal planner, I decided to go B6 because that way it's smaller and it's cuter and, well, yeah. Yeah, and they do take a while to create, to manufacture as well. So because they're done by hand. The B6 will fit. Yes, this is correct. The B6 Melody will fit the Happy Planner Mini. Absolutely, it will. And it has the it has the removable rings. So that way well, the rings are separate, but so you don't have to buy the rings, I believe. Sorry. Michael and I need to sit down about a few things. But basically, so the rings, you don't have to have them in there. Like, for example, I'll show you on the larger size because I don't have them in. So this is the gloriousness of our Melody designs. So the Melody has the removable rings, and it's got strings there which you can use, or you can just use a coil planner or a disc planner, or yeah, basically whatever you want in there. Yeah. So those sunflower pants though. So yeah, that's the Melody. I'll show it once more. So we've got that's the inside, and then we have the outside, and then that is packaged in a really cute little pouch with our splatters all over it. And then we've got it in a gorgeous box. So that is our sneaks for the fall release. Yes, I am also working on matching printables and digital kit and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, it has been, this is one of the reasons why I've been quiet personally on social media, because I've been trying to throw it out so much designs and new stuff and optimize everything that I have. So it's been a massive job. How are their Northern Lights melodies still available? They are seriously gorgeous. Yeah, because, well, this is the thing. We've had to buy so many from our suppliers that we've still got some left over. I don't think that there's a lot though. I'm not sure. Again, I'm not sure. I've been in design focus mode so I could create this fall kit. And there may also be, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this yet, but I mean, while I'm dropping thunder, I may as well drop some more. There might also be a full release on Notable upcoming too. Michael, if you want to come in, stop me from sharing thunder. Yes, absolutely. There is so many kits that this lines up with. So Woodland Wonders, Forest Falls, Barista Brunch, Vineyard would also work. Obviously the older Sunflower kit. Yeah, so there is so much that matches, like even some of the, I'm trying to think of the newer kits as well, that it would match up. Like I feel like there's a lot of kits that it would also match up with. Oh, So Crafty, which is like, it also has sunflowers. Yeah. So I'm just gonna, this is actually a really good, actually before I get to that comment, let me show up Tracy's first. Yes, there is going to be, I'm not going to sneak that yet. I just wanted to give you a little teaser today. Finally more yoga pants. Let's segue that into, Michael, do you want to come in here if you're listening and not running around after children? It is still our school holidays here, so we've got both kids home. But let me just jump into Dream Chaser. What song is that? Dream Weaver. I don't even know what song that is, but it's in my head now. If somebody knows what that song is, could you please let me know? And sorry for my singing. Here he comes. You might have to tilt the camera a little bit too, because it's... I just realised because it's showing my screen, so therefore it's over a bit more. You can close the door if you want to. It was just getting too hot in here.
Freezing. What are you doing?
Oh, that's enough. Stop. That's where it's supposed to be. Yep. So So Crafty was a crafting kit, and it also had sunflowers in there. Oh. Don't run over the dog.
I won't run over the dog. Hello, everybody, again.
Hi. Hello.
If I chat...
Oh, you're all fuzzy. You need some moisturizer. Do you need some? It has plenty.
Lachlan has become nocturnal.
Yeah.
He went to sleep at a normal time. Well, sort of. The school holiday normal time, like 11 p.m.
Well.
And he woke up at 4. And Lachlan likes to burst into rooms as if he's Kramer.
Yeah. Boof! And he's like, hi! It's like, whoa! Oh!
So at 4 a.m. I was awoken by Lachlan bursting into the room, Kramer style. Ah!
And then he decided that he wanted to get into... Because I was sleeping in with Indy in the spare room because she needed a little bit of extra love.
Bit of mummy cuddles.
She did. And we could hear him just like, he like butt wiggles on the door so that it'll like open up and like boom, boom. And Indy's like, Mummy, what's happening? I'm like, it's okay, just go to sleep. And I'm like, oh, it's so early.
Anyway.
And then I heard your voice. I'm like, oh, I can sleep.
as a consequence, I've been up many hours more than I planned and haven't had time to complete some personal care today.
Yeah. Also, thank you, Nina Rose, for letting me know what song it was I was singing. You know what I'm like, just random songs. So one of my friends who I was chatting to last night, Jamie, she does this thing where she like drops a little bit of a song, just like a few bars of it, and sees if I can pick it up. And I don't even realize I'll just start singing it. And she's like, I did it to you again. And I'm like, what?
Lots of people do that to you.
You've
got a suggestible mind.
Yeah, on some things.
So fall release looks pretty good. So
yeah. Did you see what they're wanting though?
Well, I left when you asked me to come in.
Oh, so they're also asking for a classic size, but I think we can only do one size this release.
We can do one for this release.
Yeah. If we add on another size now, it's probably going to delay it out past.
Yeah. So I don't know if Sam talks to timelines, but at this point so we know that PAHQ and Riviera are delayed. They're going to be shipping, we think, on July 20th. The fall kit will ship on time on August 15th-ish, 15th to 18th. I haven't checked.
I caught up.
I haven't checked the calendar to see if that's a weekend or not, but that will affect it. But anyway,
for those who don't know, my happy dance was because a few months ago I caught COVID. I was so close to catching up at that point, and I was in bed, literally not able to leave the room for 12 days. And then an extra 5 days just to be able to sit at my computer for longer than like 20 minutes. So I'm doing the happy dance on camera because I'm so proud of the mammoth amount of work to catch up from basically having 3 weeks out of the business.
I should point out that Indy is in my computer right now.
Oh, she's messaging. That's Indy.
I don't have coffee. I have Red Bulls.
Yeah. How many Red Bulls?
This is going to be a 3 Red Bull kind of day. We've gone through 2 so far.
Mummy, can I say hi? You kind of just did, sweetheart.
Indy, you can come in and say a quick hello.
Oh, come in here. Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Quick, get out your timelines before she gets in.
Yes. So the fall kit, which is now called All for Fall. Yep. Correct? Sounds like a Kevin Costner movie. All for Fall. Wasn't that in the... Didn't he sing? Wasn't there a song All for something in the... I
don't know, but Indy's about to walk in, so do timelines before you get confused.
So 15th of August is going to be the ship date for that. At this stage, the pre-order for the melodies, they should arrive with us on August the 20th and ship out by the 1st of September. So they should get to you. And the reason we've done that, shipping them a little bit after the kits, is we know that when there's those bulk shipments with the kits, because of the volume of them, hello dear,
it delays everything.
It delays them. The best way to make sure that they get to you as quickly as possible, given that they are going to be a bit heavier and therefore a bit bulkier, was to stagger them by just a little bit. So at this point, the pre-order, we're expecting to open the pre-order once our final samples arrive with us, which is supposed to be this time next week. And what?
Nothing. It's like, yep.
It
was a realization of, like the time isn't stopping. Oh, I just have to bring this up because Diana's dropped a little earworm for me. all for one and one for all. But instead of one for all at the end, it's one for four.
Yeah, it was the three. It was. Nina's right. There was Three Musketeers. That was the one with Emilio Estevez, right? I think so. Charlie Sheen's brother.
Hi. Oh, thank you so much, Nina Rose. I really appreciate that. You're getting highs.
Hello.
Yeah. So the fall release is probably a little bit further back than what we would have originally planned.
Well, no, that's the right planning. It'll get to people middle of September and should be there.
Yep.
But I don't know if not that I want to steal the thunder back, but I thought that there was going to be some. Yeah, it's my turn. I thought there was going to be something for All Hallows Eve, concurrent timelines.
There is. I just didn't have anything to show yet. Anything mocked up.
Just imagine something spooky.
Very spooky.
Very spooky.
And that'll be available as part of the same pre-order.
Yep. They're saying hi to you, Indy.
I know.
And they still love your hair. Yeah, we both got the chop. Show your hair. Chop.
I got the chop too, if anyone cares.
Did it.
It's mostly come off the top.
So yeah, we that way you'll get the kits, and then if you've ordered from the sunflower, I would not the sunflower, the fall release. You might have a little bit of time to sort of make everything, get it all ready, so that way when you get your planner, chuck it all in.
I tried to watch the live on my iPad, but I couldn't do it because
it's restricted because of
restricted
age
mode.
access.
Yeah.
Oh.
But you're watching it on my computer, I've noticed.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be.
Yeah, because it's live.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see you in a bit. Because remember, I prepaid you the Smarties that you were going to earn for being nice. So if you're not nice and I have to get them out, it's going to be a lot more painful procedure now than it would have been had I not given them to you in the first place.
Wait, I have to say goodbye to everybody.
You have to say goodbye to your fans, that's true.
Bye! I miss you.
See you, Indy.
Not at all dramatic.
Indy wants to start a YouTube channel, so we'll see how that goes.
It's going to be on Roblox.
It's going to be all about Roblox and Minecraft.
And other stuff.
It'll be grand. All right. See you,
Anywho.
sweetie. So that's the update there for the fall release. Now I've got Dream Chaser under me because we've been inspired to create a few things for Dream Chaser, and I know that the Dream Chaser release was one that was kind of sought after.
Very.
So if you are a new subscriber and weren't subscribed back in March when Dream Chaser was released, we've got good news. They're going to be out on the store and available for sale tomorrow, actually. And not only do we have the past kits available, but we've got a limited stage 1 release in Notable for Dream Chaser as well. That is currently available to go.
Yeah.
But particularly with Dream Chaser, what we wanted to do was share.
Oops.
By me.
By me.
By Indy. What we wanted to share for Dream Chaser was some of the really inspirational work that a couple of our stylists have created. Because it's the kind of kit that we kind of had high hopes for it, and it's really great to see the things that are created. And two of our wonderful stylists, Rhoda and Janice, did I say them correctly? Have created some really great little bits and pieces, and we wanted to share with you the video of their making of.
So I've got the first one here, and then I've got like a bunch of just pictures because the whole stylist team, I believe, did a whole bunch of work. So we got 2 videos, but then a whole bunch of other bits and pieces to show. And that was a bit where I was like, I don't know. So it's going to be a little bit of guess the stylist for me. I can generally guess a bunch of them, but not all of them. So let me just...
So that was a...
That was by Rhoda.
It was by Rhoda. And
Yep.
I called it a dashboard because it had the little disc holes in it. But Sam tells me it's a memory
Yeah,
thing.
it's so Rhoda, because she doesn't have the memory decks like the one from Heidi Swap, so she's made her own using the mushroom, the Happy Planner hole punch, and made it from that, because she is so crafty and amazing, and we're so Rhoda's been with us for a while now, and she's just absolutely incredible. So thank you so much to Rhoda. And I'm just going to bring up, we've got a second video too.
Yeah, Cheryl's right there. Ashley did an amazing water shaker.
Yeah, and I've got the picture of that.
Just because I can see the chatter about the June kits. That's the PAU kit. And no, that's the Riviera kit, sorry. Yeah. And that kit, as we'd spoken about a few times, is shipping in July with PAU. Well, they're going to ship together.
We'll talk about that in the Q&A. But yeah, we have answered that a fair few times. So anyway, back to Dream Chaser. So this is the second video, and this one I think is from Janice. Then?
This one's from Janice. Yeah. And Sam and I both are just in love with what Janice does. It's really, I would call it aspirational, because it looks quite, to me it looks quite involved, and I'm like, oh my god, I could never do that.
And I've tried to do, like, especially because I've got my I always say this wrong, the gesso out. And I always end up in a huge mess. So I love watching Janice's, how she puts it all together, because I'm just like, oh. Anyway, I'm going to show you this one. So these are the two that Michael has put together. So Michael did the videos. This is when I was saying he gets MVP this week, because, yeah, he did all these videos. So,
well, I didn't do them. I took the stuff that other people did. And
you took the, and then you
mushed it together.
Put it together and...
Yeah.
Did the sounds. The sounds are you though, right?
Well, I did the soundtrack, yeah.
Yeah, but like you found the music.
But again, I just picked music and chucked it in.
Yeah. Anyway, here we go. Here's the second video.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah. Look, you think it's cool. That would be Indy. So yeah, that's absolutely both. I mean, all of our stylists just create the most amazing pieces.
Yeah, they do.
And I'm going to bring them up, and I'm sorry, but it's going to be over the top of your head.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And the let me just hide a bunch of these so we can just look at one at once.
So I guess you know, when I think about the stuff that the stylists create, now that I'm just a discombobulated head, is the really cool thing about it to me is that, you know, obviously the goal of our kits is to help make planning or memory keeping or journaling or whatever it is you choose to do with it, card making, those kind of things, a little bit easier and give you a bit of a start. And I guess the stylists make that look really easy, and it's frustrating for us mere mortals.
I'm trying to show them what the white raised stuff is, because I have
okay. So I guess the cool thing about what they do is it makes planning look easy, but more importantly, at least from my perspective, is when you've got something that's visually interesting in such a way that they create, it then encourages you to go back to your planner and you know, keep the habit trackers up to date, and keep the plans up to date, and keep the schedule up to date, because you're going back and you're looking at something that is as gorgeous as it is.
And that's the whole reason why we started.
Yeah, that's right. And I think
because I struggled to keep on playing.
Yeah, having that little bit of inspiration from the stylists in terms of how you can actually create that really gives you those thought starters. And if you're like me and have absolutely no idea how you would start, then they give you really some good options.
Yeah. So I've had a few people asking what the white stuff, the painted white stuff. It's this. So yeah, grab yourself some of that and a palette knife. I think that's what birds are having a picnic on our table.
Yeah. Pooping on my chair.
Grab yourself some of this, and some cleaning up stuff. But yeah, absolutely, like what Michael said. Like the reason why we created PA was I struggled to look at my planner. I struggled to keep my planner up. And if I can, I love crafting, and I never ever spend enough time crafting. But there we go, Elsa doing a job.
We're seeing the comments, Indy.
What's she? What?
Indy wants us to look at the comments. She's now bringing in.
We are. There's a lot of comments coming through.
Look at mine.
Indy is bringing in a note to tell us to look at the comments.
It's a comment. It's an
a
old school comment. So yeah, it's the idea of the artwork is so that you'll want to spend more time in your planner, spend more time looking at your planner, and help you keep on track.
Yeah.
So
we've got some examples now from all our stylists.
I'm going to try and move them so that they go back in the middle.
Yeah.
So this was the one that you just saw from Janice. And yeah, it's just stunning. Now this one I think was from Ashley.
I think this is from Ashley. So this just gives you, I guess, a more attainable way of using the kit.
Yeah, and this is the other thing as well. Like, so I love the splatter in the back. Like, I'm all for splatter right now. Like, it's my jam. And I love how Ashley uses a horizontal, because it's a A5 from memory. And she's still using the box-based items, and they work perfectly. And she's using the washi, the stickers, the stamps. Everything is being used in there. So, yeah, I love it. Oh, and there's the other page. So she's then used the sticker of the character, and then she's gotten the paper and actually torn it up. So I absolutely love how she's put that all together. As I said, sorry, this is all going to be over your head at the start. Now this... planning my day. I'm trying to, I'm like, oh, hold on, I can't see who that is.
I guess the thing about all of these is it just shows you different ways of using the kit in your planner.
Yeah.
So you can see here different elements of the kit have been used to create. I feel like it's a monthly layout, and it looks. Yeah. Looks just amazing.
Yeah, so that is Jennifer's, I believe. Yeah, and like I love how she's got like the little moth flying across the page, and the koi fish in the middle, and yeah, there's so much in there, and it's not so overwhelming either. There's plenty of space to still write out your plans within there.
Yeah. Hey Indy, we don't need the constant comments. Thanks.
My comments are not old school. I will bring that one up though. And this next one, I don't know who this one's from. Is this Tamika?
I don't remember. I don't know why you thought I would remember these details.
Because you were the one who downloaded them all.
I did, and I love them all.
That one's Jennifer again. And that's, box-based planner layout. So it's got that beautiful sidebar down the side as well. And this was the heart potion pocket that Ashley Plum Mashable did. So yeah, super
that's
loving.
Really cool.
That.
I don't. Does that have? I guess it's got like some kind of liquid in there.
Yeah, and you can actually. So
wow.
It sits on the dashboard because she was telling me about this the other day. But you can take it out if you don't want to close your planner with it in there and use it as like a bookmark or whatnot.
Or you could put like hand cream in there and just
sanitizer.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, that was amazing. Next up. Playing my day. I thought so. I was going to say because it looks like, I think it's playing with. Oh, Indy, love you. Yes, we love you too.
Love you too.
So that's like a double page spread using not just the papers, but a whole bunch of the die cuts as well. We've got that gorgeous card.
Come on.
We've got that gorgeous card from Rhoda, which you saw the video of. This one, I believe, is Tamika's.
Alright. I'm going to need those Smarties back.
Oh, crap.
Oopsies. I know. Don't call my comments old school.
We didn't call them old school. We said you were going old school with the way you were delivering comments because you're delivering them on paper.
Yeah.
It's very lovely. It's very lovely. We really appreciate it.
It's the only way you can deliver comments.
All right. Good chat.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm leaving for real.
Okay. Don't go too far.
She won't. She wants snacks.
That's right. We've got the cupboard. It's all sorted.
So this one, I believe, is Tamika's, I think. And it's a Bujo monthly layout. And then we've got, I'm not sure who this one is. Can I see any watermarks on there?
Hang on. How about I open up the Facebook group and then
That'd
you
be
can...
great. So I've gotten over halfway of going through these and bumbling through it and being an absolute idiot.
Maybe-
Now you've like, let's open it up.
I feel like what it is more important than who did it.
No,
okay.
attribution. They've put hard work in. They deserve to be credited for their hard work.
Well,
It's important.
All right.
It is very important.
Okay. I'm with you. They did great work and it's all amazing, but because I'm a newbie, I'm interested in what it is they've done and why they've done it. So,
Still teaching Michael about some of the rules about social media and attribution. Okay, so here we go. We've got, so this one here is, oh, did I get it wrong? Those other ones weren't from Jennifer. They were from Laura. I'm so sorry, Laura. But I couldn't read the text because it was so small. Which one's this one?
hang on, there's more.
There's more. We had a lot of messages from our stylist, so we just want to really thank everybody for sending them all through and being so enthusiastic and excited about it. Oh, there it was. Where'd it go?
I saw, hang on.
Too far. There it is.
From
Tamika. So that one was Tamika as well. And this one looks like Carly-Ann, maybe?
Yes, Carly-Ann.
Carly-Ann, yep.
What are we looking at?
Yeah, so this is, I want to say, because I think she moved into a cousin recently. So it's a Hobonichi cousin weekly layout. So she's cut down the stickers to make them fit. A little bit of sticker surgery. We're not opposed to that. And I want to say this is Carly-Ann too, because her other one that she does is a daily. And I am so inspired by her dailies. I wish I had that much to write. Maybe if I could dictate and my phone would like write it over the top.
Dear diary, today I worked.
Today I worked.
A lot.
For 16 hours.
Michael brought me dinner.
Michael bought me dinner at my table because I literally only had time to go to the toilet and sit back down. Because hashtag PA4 release.
You could get you a bedpan and you wouldn't have to move.
Ew. You're gross.
I'm a boy.
Okay, who's this one from?
That I believe is...
Is that one Jennifer Field? I'm so sorry to Laura, who I attributed a whole bunch of her stuff to the wrong person. So, sorry.
I think that's...
There it is. Tamika. Tamika has done and I'm just going to have a look. Does she say what it is? Because that's like, it looks like a weekly layout, but like a Bujo style, so that it's just freeform.
So I have a question. Is the stuff on the back, it looks like it's a paper that's been used as the background?
It
or
might
has
have
she
been.
just gotten really creative with the paints and stuff?
No, it looks like she stuck the paper down first and then stuff on top of the paper.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It really is. And then this one, Planner Field. This is Jennifer Field. So sorry, I got my my tags confused. So this one's Jennifer Field's, and I think the reason why the other one's threw me is because Jennifer likes to use a lot of color. She uses the ink pads and smushes the color on, and so sometimes if it's got a lot of color on it, I think of her immediately in my head. So, but this is another gorgeous layout, and I believe it's a weekly layout just from being able to have a quick look. And I love how it's like not organized, like it's organized, but it's like all scattered through. Does that make sense? And that's, I think we're coming up to a bunch of Janice ones. Yep. Which is like just stunning. Oh, this is Ashley. No. I was going to say this is Ashley's one because of the heart, but it's not. So that was a die cut. Who's this one by?
It's by Laura.
Laura. Hey, Laura. We can correctly attribute something to you. Sorry. So I love this layout. So it looks like it's, I'm not even sure what that planner is. I don't know what those rings are. Is that I think it's an EC.
I feel like it's a weekly kind of layout, right? Because it's got.
Yeah, it's a weekly layout. Yeah, I was just trying to think. I think it's like the EC, the new.
3 days on one side,
not so
4
new.
days on the other.
Yeah, binder, EC binder, so it lays flat.
But I mean that kind of thing to me is
layout.
a really good example of how the kits can be used to make the planner interesting, because that week is one that I actually want to go through, and I want to get my trackers done, and I want to make sure my to-do list is being ticked off, because I can go back and visually look at it.
Absolutely. And like stuff like this that just makes you want to flip through your planner as well. And not only that, when you do get to like the end of the month and you do have the chance to just like flip, I'm flipping through these a lot because it's all the same. It's all from Janice, which we showed the video earlier.
Yeah.
There is so much, like, it's so nice to just flip through your whole planner at the end of the year, especially if it's all themed up.
That's right.
So there's going to be...
So the Dream Chaser kit with the additional papers and the sticker kits, they will all be available on the website tomorrow. There'll be an email that comes out and we'll post in the group at the time that they're available as well. Probably around this same time tomorrow, so or the start time of this live, so around 11:30ish. Tomorrow they will be available our time, which I know is the 4th for people in America, but there's enough past stock, you're not going to have to rush to be there day one.
We're also doing someone notable.
Yes. So the one of the things that we wanted to do with this release, because kind of the celestial and the mindfulness themes really spoke to us, was release a matching range on Notable. So we've got I guess the first set of that
first drop,
is ready to go. So that's up on Notable now. If you look for
is it?
Yeah.
Hey, there you go.
Holly's gotten a really great little assortment.
I didn't think it was live.
I'll check, but I think it's live. Do
you want me to check while we're like sitting here? While you're talking about it? You talk about it? No.
So there's some Dream Chaser items as well as some Mermaid Shores items available.
Look at that. Oh, and Mermaid got on there.
Yeah. And the
I've been so stuck into fall, I haven't even...
The Mermaid range looks fantastic. Dream Chaser range looks fantastic as well. So dive on into the range and see what you can find. That is only the first set of it. We do plan to release some more in the coming weeks, but just
when I've got a bit more time to jump in and design, because I've been very much focused on this fall release. So. And getting that up and running.
So people have been commenting on Sam's leggings. Yes, you'll only see the tape at the moment because the rest of the range isn't live yet. Like I said, the range will be available tomorrow. At 11:30ish. But the Notable Merch Co range, you can see everything that's there.
Endless Possibilities. What's your name, Endless Possibilities? I just started subscribing again. Will I be able to get the Dream Chaser kit? Yeah, you'll have to purchase it from a PAHQ kit store, so you won't be able to get it as part of your subscription. But as a subscriber, you'll get it cheaper than if you weren't a subscriber. Oh my gosh, so the Dream Chaser range is gorgeous. I need the jumper. That's the hoodie.
The hoodie is pretty cool. Very cool.
Love it.
So we are expecting
in those pants. Ooh.
Oh yeah, the other thing, the leggings. That's what I was talking about. The leggings. So the leggings are soft and amazing and thick and all of those wonderful things. So if you're nervous about them being see through, they're not. We can confirm.
They've because they updated it, didn't they?
Well, and we've got
recently?
the older samples, and
Yeah.
they were not either.
We have squatted in those, and
squatted.
I
Well,
accidentally. I did, and I accidentally ordered.
Oh, hi, Colleen.
Oh, hi, Colleen. Yeah, I accidentally ordered the wrong size. I ordered too small, so I squatted in them, and you couldn't really see through them. So, I mean, you could see obviously.
Can't see anything.
Like undie line, but not.
Oh, well, that's because it's raised.
Yeah. So,
yeah, Dream Chaser. Look for it tomorrow in the store.
Yeah.
And you should better pick up that range. Like I said, there'll be an email, and we'll post in the Facebook group when that actually goes live.
Yeah. I was moving it so that we're more centered.
All right.
Because we're now doing the we may as well jump into the Q&A. Because we'd already kind of started doing Q&A, and I thought this way people can put the Q at the front. So with the colon. Yep, that's what I said. Just wasn't sure. Like, it's not a semicolon because that's the.
Yeah. Yeah. So while we're waiting for some questions to come through,
because there is a delay. Yeah.
Maybe we've answered all the questions.
Yeah, because there was a fair few questions today. Yeah. So Diana's brought up a good comment. Like, I have trouble buying warm clothes when it's hot. I agree. The only thing is, because they are literally made custom to you, have a think about how you're going to be feeling in a couple of months. But there's also like shirts and singlet tops and all that sort of stuff that aren't necessarily for like cold days.
Yeah. And I guess the other thing, so for the people in the US, most of these items are produced in the US, so shipping times for you are pretty quick.
Yeah.
Usually it seems to have taken around a week from order to actually having the week from ordering to having the items with you.
And it depends on the product.
It does depend on the product. Some of them take a little bit longer. But mostly it's sort of a week to 10 days. So if you need to wait for it to be a bit cooler before you buy things like the hoodies, then that's going to be okay. You're going to be okay. If you're in Australia, the shipping times are pretty horrendous, to tell the truth.
Yeah.
We've waited 6 weeks for some of our items.
And other items have gotten here really quick. Like the simple prints have gotten here relatively quick.
There is a facility in Australia that produces some of them, and they get here quickly, but most of the items that we're using come from the US or from Europe, and they take a long time.
Yeah.
And to clarify on Dream Chaser, yes, tomorrow. It will be on the site tomorrow.
Yep. Important questions. Thanks, Jamie. When will you change your hair to pink? Probably next week. I'm so excited.
Yeah, Nina's just said her most notable element fell through the cracks. I'm going to check that. It should be automatic. We don't touch anything, but I will double check that for you.
Maybe it had something we needed to check to push through.
Maybe.
Because there are some that need to manual check before it goes through. So maybe it did that and we just didn't see it amongst the other orders. Yeah. Thanks for letting us know.
Thank you for letting me know. I didn't
Oh, here we go. Oh, do we have a price for the new melody yet?
Great question. And pricing is one of the things that I wanted to talk about. So we're all citizens of the world, and we all know that inflation and shipping costs and all those kind of things are hurting hard at the moment, and we are not immune from that.
No.
I think I might have posted in the group that at the moment it's costing me $28 USD to ship anything to the US, and about $29 USD to ship it to Australia, which, believe it or not, is better than if we were shipping things in bulk here and then shipping out of here. So we are a little bit immune. Well, not immune, but we are a little bit better off given that we're shipping out of Hong Kong rather than Australia.
Yeah.
However, shipping costs have gone up, and the other terrible thing that's happening at the moment for us is that the value of the Australian dollar is
tanking,
slipping, which means given that we pay everything in USD, the cost is going to have to go up.
But I mean, for Americans, it means that they're getting an absolute bargain at the moment on our stuff.
Yeah.
Anybody who pays in USD is getting an amazing.
That's right. So that's a non-answer, and I don't have an answer for you. I won't have an answer for you until the day that we start that that product being sold. You can use the last pricing as a guide for the melodies. So the B6 melodies were 110 Australian dollars, and that's kind of your guide. It will be a little bit of an increase on that. I don't think it's going to be a huge increase, particularly if you order early. So the way that we're going to run the release is, given that it will be a pre-order, and if you order it within the first week, there'll be a price that you'll get a discount on anyone else, and then so on and so forth.
Think of it kind of like a Kickstarter, but you know that you're actually going to get the goodies.
Yeah, that's right.
So they have like an early bird discounting schedule. So we plan to do exactly the same. Yeah,
that's right. So that there's no, we don't have any clarity on the price yet, because it literally is fluctuating daily. Once I get the final bill from our supplier, which is once I've got the sample in my hand and I go, yes, that's okay, or Sam goes, that's okay,
which it's on its way, so it shouldn't be too long.
No, then we'll know what the pricing is, because that will be the pricing that we've paid, and it kind of cascades from there.
Yeah. So it's just been so hard to lock down pricing, and it's been a while since we've done a release, and that's one of the reasons why. And not just that, but I sort of mentioned earlier that I've been burnt out, and you know, I've had to really take time back, because the extra releases are another month's worth of work on top of, you know, the month and a half's worth of work that I do every month. So you know, it's a lot.
It is.
So yeah, we will let you all know. Yeah, Anna, I'm going to come back to yours at the end. So she's
just
she was under the table. She's not now.
Missing. Just while we're talking melodies, the B6 melody that we've got is the same size.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yeah. So because the B6 has gone through a few alterations, minor alterations over the years that we've done it, just from feedback and things like that. But yes, the full B6 has not changed. It will be the same size as the previous B6. Yeah. And yes, all the full.
And then Ada had a question about Elsa, who was
Where
underneath the table,
Elsa?
but
she's probably out with Indy.
She's probably with Indy.
I can get Indy to bring her in. Indy, bring in Elsa if you're still watching and haven't gotten bored and are now playing Minecraft.
She's almost certainly playing Minecraft, because there's not been any comments.
No, there hasn't been any comments. So Elsa's doing great. She
Lachlan's taken to her now, which is good.
We're
also,
having to teach him to be gentle.
He loves to squeeze things really hard. One of his sensory needs is he really likes
really deep squeezes
and feedback, and
he likes us to lay on him.
Assumes everyone else wants the same, so he'll grab poor little Elsa, who's all of 7 kilograms, and go. Argh!
Yeah, and so what that means
squeals.
is every time that he wants to have her near him, it's either Michael or myself who also needs to sit down and make sure that he's, you know, playing appropriately, and
he's very
loving her.
He's very protective of her, and definitely he's decided that she's a key part of the family, which is just quite wonderful.
Yeah, well, the other day when Holly came over on Friday and she was about to go, and he's gone, Elsa, crate.
He wanted her
to
stay.
We're like, why? Like, what's he doing? And he's like, Elsa, crate, and started getting really panicky, like. And he actually mentioned, he mentioned earlier that day not go to the vet, which was the last time she left, was to go to the vet and come back the next day. But yeah, he was absolutely petrified that she was leaving and beside himself. And well, then she wouldn't stay in the crate because like people were leaving, so I had to hold her, and he just looked at me like, like Elsa stay, Elsa family. And you know, it's beautiful that he's really adapted to her, and Indy absolutely has too. She loves Elsa, and Elsa actually sleeps in with Indy. And she says that she's a huge bed hog. Can you go and see if you can find Elsa? So we can show her? You can have her in the camera? Or just open up the door. She'll come as soon as I call her.
Well, we're almost... Then I'll go.
Aw.
Not room for 2 people and a dog.
Oh. Yeah. Anyway. So yeah, there's it's been a lot, and especially because we've had to take a lot of extra time to sort of manage that transition in the house.
Yeah.
it's been very stressful at times, but she's helped me with a few of my panic attacks actually. So did you.
Thanks.
Yeah. Because I mean, I'm no stranger here to talking about my own mental health, and had a lovely little panic attack the other day about everything that's going on in the world and all that, and Michael was coming over and giving me squeezes and hugs and making me feel a bit better, and then Elsa just wouldn't leave my side. She just whipped into action. So yeah, she's amazing. And I have started my training. I need to fill out some paperwork so I can do more training, because now the next step is I need to pass my training with her, and then I can take her out with all of us. I can take her out with all of us now, but like then we can go to like cafes and restaurants and hotels and
all that.
Perfect. So yeah, that'll be awesome. But yeah, William used to want us to lay on him too. I forgot about that. Yeah, he will want us to sit next to him, and then he'll like pull us on him to lay on him, and you always get a bit nervous.
So it's a workout. He wanted me to give him 100 fast squeezes.
Yeah.
And he sat there counting too.
Yeah.
Tried to shortchange him by 10. He's like, no, that's 90, Dad.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
So he's she's doing really well. She's such a sweet dog. She's so gentle and she's so patient. And she just wants to be near him.
Yeah.
As well. And sometimes when I go and when we put Lockie into bed, and I would say to sleep, but that's just not what's happening lately, that she'll go up and she'll wait by the door so that she can tuck him in too. And then, but if it's too long between us tucking him in and like we've closed the door so that he can actually rest and he's wanted everybody to leave, she'll sit out the door and look at me like, but we go in and say goodnight to Lachlan first. And I'm like, no, come on, straight to Indy's room. And she just like sits there and refuses to move. Yeah. And she's like, but Lachlan. I'm like, no, but come on. She looks at me like, you're doing it wrong. I'm like, I know. So anyway, that's kind of like the long and the short of it. But,
that's right.
I'll have her in for next week's live, because she's she must be sitting with Indy like on the beanbag or something like that.
Almost certainly.
Yeah.
So I guess
that's about it.
That's about it. Oh, just very quickly, digital items. So Sam mentioned fall digitals earlier. Did you? What? You mentioned those?
Kind of, but skimmed over them.
Oh, okay. Sorry, we're skimming over the fall digitals, which will certainly be available for fall.
Do you like my leaves?
I love your leaves. The leaves are fantastic. But I wanted to mention just very quickly that I've seen a couple of threads in the Facebook group asking about digitals for older kids.
That was so well timed.
I gotta go because that was a scream, but
just say what you were saying as you're walking.
Digitals for older kids that I'm searching through.
Bring Elsa in. Elsa! Elsa! Come on.
The screen was Lachlan's building collapse.
Hi! Oh. Elsa!
Okay.
Hi!
Disaster averted.
Hey,
the screen
baby.
was Lachlan's Lego building had collapsed.
Hi! Oh, Lockie says hi to everyone. Do you want to ask him if he wants to come and say hello to everybody instead of just like...
I'll just quickly get the digital kit stuff out. So the older kits where we don't yet have digitals up, I am going through and grabbing a few elements that I can and creating them as 12 by 12 papers. Given that I don't have the technical skill to create the stuff that Sam does in terms of die cuts or stickers or those kind of things, but I can create the patterns and papers. So there'll be for some of the older kits, there'll be some papers available as separate digital items on the website in the not too distant future.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool. Now I have to go help rebuild some Lego, and I'll leave you with Sam and Elsa.
She wants to kiss you so badly.
Yeah, she's not allowed to. No kissing me. All right.
Oh, so she kisses me.
Bye, everybody.
I know.
Hang on, Lachlan.
Does he need an Elsa?
I'm on my way. Okay.
Yeah, so Elsa is doing really well. Aren't you see that? Hey? I know, you just want to go. We'll let you go with Lockie in a second. Yeah, she's doing really well. She's like a big baby, aren't you? Yeah, autism, absolutely, it's so different. And the contact is definitely on his terms. And we try and do the best that we can. And okay, to help him out with how he's feeling at each time. Hey?
I heard you had an Elsa.
I do have an Elsa, and we're just about to finish the video. So, Marianne. So, for those who don't know, this is Elsa. This is our service doggy.
She growls at birds in the backyard, and she also growled down the stairs last night.
Yeah. So she's a trained service dog. And we actually did a video a little while ago, which was just about Elsa, and we interviewed Annie, who is from Wholesale, who donated her to our family. And she is just absolutely wonderful. And she's the calmest dog we've ever had, and she's so sweet and kind. Yeah. And
Good girl.
she's absolutely wonderful. She's been trained to lick to help to calm you down, haven't you? You have. I'm okay. But she's absolutely wonderful. Like I was just talking, I had a panic attack the other day, and she just sat on me and just didn't move, and I was able to move her where I needed her, and she just stayed and waited. And like this is one of the things that she does. So she just sort of snuggles in, and then just waited until I was ready. Anyway, I think we're gonna have to go and make sure Lockie's okay.
Can I take over the live with you?
No, it's gone for so long, Indy. We need to finish.
No.
Anyway, thank you all, Indy.
Elsa, it's mine.
Gentle, please. Anywho, we're gonna head off. Thank you so much for joining. We will see you next week on the live. We'll have more details about the pre-order and everything next week.
And we'll have more me.
No, you'll be at school. Anyway, take care, everyone. I'll see you next week. Say hi to your loved ones. Lots of hugs, and see you later.